You unlock your phone for one harmless minute, but somehow that minute stretches into an hour. And before you realize it, a part of your life disappears silently. It feels normal, casual, almost innocent. But what if that endless scrolling isn't just a bad habit? What if it's a carefully engineered trap designed for your brain? Most people blame themselves. They think they're lazy, distracted, or weak. But the truth is darker. You are not fighting content anymore. You're fighting intelligence. Not human intelligence, machine intelligence. An invisible system that watches every pause, every swipe, every click, learning exactly what keeps your mind from escaping. Every second you hesitate on a video, every post you rewatch, every emotional reaction you give becomes fuel for a system that is studying you constantly. And the terrifying part is this: it doesn't need to know everything about humanity. It only needs to know enough about you to keep you hooked. Most people still think their feed is random, a chaotic mix of trends, memes, clips, and noise. But your feed is not random. It is calculated. What you see next is chosen because a machine believes it has the highest chance of keeping your thumb moving and your mind trapped for longer. It's not trying to entertain you, it's trying to predict you, to understand what kind of emotion, fear, curiosity, or desire will make you stay. That means your phone is no longer just a device. It has become a testing ground where your attention is measured, trained, and monetized. Attention is not cheap anymore. In today's digital world, your focus is one of the most valuable resources on Earth, and everyone wants a piece. Because whoever controls your attention slowly starts influencing your thoughts, your habits, your emotions, and eventually the direction your entire life begins to take. And this machine doesn't just learn what you like. That would be simple. It learns something far more dangerous, what you struggle to resist. Maybe it's outrage, maybe it's beauty, maybe it's status, success, drama, or fear. The machine doesn't judge your weakness, it just maps it. It sees the patterns you don't notice. It knows what kind of content makes you pause when you're tired, insecure, lonely, bored, or emotionally vulnerable. And once it finds those weak points, it doesn't leave them alone. It feeds them back to you repeatedly until they become part of your daily loop. This is where entertainment quietly becomes conditioning. What begins as fun slowly turns into behavioral training, shaping what captures your attention and what no longer can. Because the human brain was never designed for infinite stimulation. It was built for survival, not for endless novelty, emotional spikes, and non-stop artificial excitement. But modern platforms give your brain exactly what it craves: surprise, unpredictability, validation, stimulation, and reward, over and over again, without ever truly ending. That's why one more swipe always feels harmless, because somewhere in your mind there's a promise whispering, maybe the next post will finally satisfy what you're craving. Maybe the next clip will be funnier, the next reel more shocking, the next video more meaningful. And that possibility is what keeps the loop alive. This is not an accident. It's the same reward pattern that makes slot machines addictive, except now the slot machine knows your personality in detail. And unlike old machines, this one adapts. It learns faster every day, refining your digital cage based on every tiny decision you make online. The more you scroll, the smarter it gets. And the smarter it gets, the harder it becomes for your mind to pull away. This is the moment most people miss. AI is not just reacting to your behavior, it is slowly shaping your behavior in return. It learns what captures you, then trains your brain to respond faster, crave harder, and stay longer every time the screen lights up. That means over time, your brain becomes more sensitive to speed, stimulation, novelty, and emotional intensity, while becoming weaker at handling stillness and silence. This is why so many people now struggle to read deeply, think clearly, work patiently or sit quietly without reaching for their phone. The problem isn't just distraction, it's rewiring. Your attention span is being trained to survive only in environments full of constant stimulation and interruption. And once your brain adapts to artificial intensity, ordinary life begins to feel painfully slow, boring, and emotionally empty by comparison. Real conversations feel dull, long work feels exhausting, quiet moments feel uncomfortable, and suddenly the screen becomes the only place your brain still feels awake. That's the true danger of the algorithm. It doesn't just steal your time, it changes what your nervous system starts considering normal. And once that happens, you don't just consume the algorithm begins consuming your focus, your habits, and your sense of control. Now ask the question most people avoid. Why would a system want you this addicted in the first place? The answer is brutally simple. Because your attention is profitable. The longer you stay, the more ads you watch, the more data you generate, and the more predictable you become. So, if the platform must choose between protecting your peace or maximizing your screen time, the system already knows which one makes more money. This is not some hidden conspiracy. It is the business model itself. Your distraction is not a side effect. In many ways, it is the product. And that's what makes this so dangerous, because the system doesn't need to hate you. It only needs to benefit from your inability to leave. But the deepest damage is not measured in hours lost. It happens quietly, underneath the surface, where most people don't notice until something inside them changes. Because while you think you're just consuming harmless content, little by little, you may be losing your stillness, your patience, and your ability to think independently. You lose the ability to sit with your own thoughts. You lose the tolerance for boredom, and eventually, you lose control over what enters your mind. And if you lose control of your attention, then over time, you begin losing control of your choices, your discipline, and the future you could have built. Because your future is shaped by what you focus on consistently. And if a machine controls your focus, then how much of your life is truly yours? That question should disturb you, because most people still believe they are in control, even while their habits are quietly being optimized by invisible systems. But here is the truth that changes everything. You are not powerless. The machine is intelligent, yes, but awareness is where its control begins to weaken. The moment you realize your feed was designed to trap you, you stop behaving like passive prey and start observing the system with conscious resistance. That means noticing what triggers you, questioning what hooks you, paying attention to what kind of content leaves you weaker, emptier, and more mentally scattered. It means protecting your focus like something sacred, because in a distracted world, attention is no longer casual, it is survival. Every time you scroll unconsciously, you let a machine decide what deserves your mind, and your mind is far too valuable to hand over so cheaply. So the next time you tell yourself, just 1 minute, remember this: you are not entering an app, you are entering a system. A system designed to outsmart your biology, learn your impulses, and keep evolving until stopping feels harder than continuing, even when you know it's hurting you. Because no, you can't stop scrolling by accident. It was never built for you to stop. It was built to keep you for as long as possible.